Hi everybody. It's the end of our first week. Made it to Friday. So this is going to be a little bit of a different video today. There's no sketch or content before the vlog. I just wanted to do a little bit of a different video since we just got to the end of the first week, and I wanted to... Is he sneezing? I had such a good time this week, and I wanted to do a little bit of a different video today since we're wrapping up the week and kind of celebrating that, as well as setting some intentions for the future of the channel and talking to you all a little bit about what I want this channel to be about and the reason that I started doing this a little more than I have in the previous videos. But first things first, first sip. All right, let's get into it. I know it's a little bit early to be doing my first serious vlog video, just 1 week into the channel, but I feel pretty strongly about this stuff, so I wanted to just get it out there so that we could all be on the same page. So, for those of you who know me, you know that I am an actor. I'm about to graduate, about to start my last semester, getting a degree in acting, writing, and directing. That's been a passion of mine for a really long time. I've been acting since I was a kid and performing, and it's the biggest joy of my life. So one of the purposes for this channel is to create a platform for that, create a platform for me to perform for you and act and explore my artistry in that way. Another big part of this channel for me is being able to become a larger part of the YouTube community, because YouTube has always been a huge part of my life. Since I can remember, I've been watching people on YouTube. Some of the earliest videos I can remember watching, things like Smosh and those great comedy videos, lots of collaboration with those guys, a lot of gaming, the Yogscast back in the day, doing Minecraft. They're still doing stuff today too, which is awesome, but they were a huge comfort for me, and I remember recording a few Minecraft Let's Plays back in the day that never saw the light of day. Maybe I'll try to dig those up at some point and post them just for the fun of it. I also viewed a lot of tutorial material, and I used to be really into making props and cosplay and things like that. I'll see if I can find some old pictures and post them, but YouTube was where I learned to do that as well. There are a few channels that I watched a lot that taught me how to create different weapons and armor and things like that from scratch, and just household items that I had lying around. And I think my dad used to make a joke that if you gave me 20 minutes with a YouTube video, I could pretty much do anything. And I love that about YouTube. I love the fact that it can be anything, and that there's always an audience for everything, and everybody can just create what they want to create and post it without having to go through a bunch of hoops or get it seen or accepted by anybody. You can just post it, and it's up to the community to decide if it's content that they want to see. Going back a little bit to the fact that I'll be graduating soon with a degree in acting. I've been doing quite a bit of auditioning recently for commercial film work, things like that. Not a whole lot of theater, seeing as the state of the world right now. It's not a lot of live performance happening right now, but I do intend to do theater as well in my local area, and hopefully branching out in the future. But have to admit something, and this might be a career ender for me, but I really do not like the culture surrounding auditions. It's not that I don't like auditioning. I really actually do like auditioning. Auditioning is a part of the art of being an actor. You have to know how to audition, how to prepare a quick showcase that shows what you can do. And it's a challenge, and it's really valuable skills, but it's a lot of the culture on the other side of the table that can be frustrating to me. I am obviously a white man, and that's something that needs to be stated. That I look a certain way, and I talk a certain way, and that makes it easier for me to get jobs in this industry than it does for a lot of other people. Actors of color have a really difficult time, differently abled actors have a really difficult time working compared to me. And I don't like that fact. I don't want to be considered more than other equally talented and dedicated performers. That's not to say that there aren't a lot of people doing their best to change the industry right now. My agent in particular, the person I'm currently signed with, I think that they're doing a lot to make the film and commercial world more accessible to differently abled actors, actors of color. A lot of casting directors in my area are working really hard to include more people who are not the classic archetypes for film and commercial work. In theater, there's a really big push for differently abled actors being a part of playing those roles, because for a long time, perfectly well-abled people have been playing disabled characters, and that's not happening as much anymore, which is really great, but it is still happening. And so another big part of this channel is me being able to create things and hopefully create things with people in the future without having to go through all the steps of getting headshots, which are expensive, getting an agent, which can be a really difficult process. I ended up being lucky in finding somebody through a show that I did, but it can be pretty difficult to even audition for an agent and get that door opened for you. And then once you have an agent, just auditioning and getting jobs can be difficult. I mean, I've been auditioning for the entirety of this quarantine, and I have yet to land a single professional part because of the state of the world and also the competition, even in my area, of people vying for those jobs, especially in such trying times. Basically what I'm saying is that the industry is improving, but it still has a very long way to go before it can really be considered equal or accessible to all people with a similar amount of training or ability. So this channel, as I see it, is about going directly to the source. I want to have guests on this show ideally as soon as possible, and I actually have some exciting news that I already have a few people who have expressed interest in being on Art Before Coffee even, and doing some short videos with me over Zoom or on the internet to share their art with you and use this as a platform. So if you've already been watching, look forward to those. I have some really, really cool things coming your way, so stay tuned for that. So if this channel and my work can show the world that it's not that hard to include everybody in the conversation. It is not that hard to feature actors of color, artists of color, differently abled actors, differently abled artists, and everybody else who is in a marginalized position. I will be doing my job right. And that's what I want to do with this channel. I want the freedom to create what I want to create, and I want the ability to elevate people to a place where they are seen, heard, and they can get the exposure and the compensation that they deserve as artists and performers. And all of that heavy stuff brings me back to something that I mentioned in the first episode, which is that this channel is about the community and the collaboration. And when I said I want to collaborate with you, I was serious. This channel is still really small. And so if you post a comment on this video, I will see it and I will respond to it. And if you have something that you want to showcase, if you're a visual artist, if you're a performer, if you're a singer, I don't care. If you have something burning that you want to show, post a comment and I'll reach out to you and we'll see if we can set something up. And I'd love to have you on an episode. This is about the community for me. It's about collaboration. I can't do this as a long-term sustainable thing unless you are there. All of you are what's going to make this project and the future of this channel, whatever it becomes, possible. I need you to support it and share it and make it into something real, because right now it's just me talking at a camera. And I will keep doing this for as long as it takes, but the sooner this gets traction, the sooner that all of you share this around, support the channel, help it grow, the more amazing things we can do. And the more high quality projects you can see coming out of this channel, this community, and everybody who deserves a voice and deserves to be heard right now in the world. So I can promise you that if you choose to support this channel, If you like and share this video, I will work as hard as I can to make all of those things a reality, to bring as many artists onto this channel as I can, to create content regularly and at as high a quality as I can manage for all of you. So, thank you for being here. I hope to see you again, and I'll see you on Monday.